start from 10, Dean. Give me your 10.
My 10 is the Tennessee Volunteers, and if you want to reason why, I think it's because of their quarterback, and they got their receivers back.
Now, I'll I would put them. I almost put them down at 10, so they're like a 10B.
Right.
Now, my toss-up was between them and Oklahoma. I just put Oklahoma.
They had them 17 in the publication I read. I don't agree with that at all.
I like Oklahoma at 10.
Okay, that's a good one. 9, I got the Ole Miss Rebels, Jackson Dart.
Penn State for me for number 9.
Well, everybody back for Ole Miss.
They got a lot of players are going to be back. Michigan's going to be out of the way. But their nemesis, Ohio State, which they usually play mid-season, is going to still be hanging around. So Penn State, Nittany Lions at number 9.
All right. 8, I don't know why I've got them here. I just think Dan Lanning does a good job, but they lost a lot. But I can't keep them out of the top 10. I got the Oregon Ducks.
Yeah, they're definitely a top program. And also, there's a couple of teams we want to put in. It's so early, though.
It is.
I kind of wanted to put Clemson right here, but I wound up putting Notre Dame.
You're going to get mad at me.
I've got Notre Dame. They brought the boy from Duke.
Yeah.
They'd had a good recruiting class, and as of right now, they're the number 1 recruiting class for next year. Okay. So they're getting things done at Notre Dame. So I had them at 8.
This is where it gets silly, or where I got Arizona number 7, most improved team in the country outside of Missouri. Got everybody back. Is that possible, or is that crazy? I do have Arizona at 7. Who you got at 7?
That's not real crazy.
I mean, no.
They may finish in the top 10.
They could.
If they can, you got to think who they're going to play.
Now, I did go by some.
The Pac-12's done.
Well,
so who are they going to play? So their schedule's going to be Colorado, Big 12 people,
right.
Texas Tech's, Kansas State's, Kansas.
Be a little.
Texas, Oklahoma's gone now.
Huh.
Okay. Oklahoma, Texas, not on the schedule. Okay. So, I got Miami. I love what coach is doing down there. Cristobal is a Miami guy. He's sold out to them and what they're doing. He's had a fantastic year in recruiting, and he knows where his weaknesses are. He's a tight end, offensive line kind of guy. And he addressed those issues in the offseason. And, of course, they have the amazing Cam Ward shipping in from the West Coast from Washington.
Probably should have factored that in.
This is going to be their quarterback. So Cam at Miami, they got a little money moving around down there. I don't know if the Shapiro lawyers are still shaking bacon yachts and down there, the honey-do list on the yacht number 416. I mean, you remember those? The 2 Live Crew shaking it up. I don't know if they're all still.
2 Live Crew. Luther, what's his name? Luther something.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Well, don't look it up. Don't Google 2 Live Crew kids.
No, I'm just saying. He was saying.
Tell them not to, and they will.
He was saying he was like an important part of their.
Well, he's just doing what everybody's doing now.
Right
now, it's legal. What they did was they bring kids out in these yachts just to have girl parties,
but
drinking
now,
and girls.
That was not legal.
Well, they can do it
but it's
now.
the same thing they do now.
Yeah.
Right.
So I like Miami right there.
Okay, my number 6. I don't think it'll last this year, but I do think they'll be good. But I'm going to have to go with Drinkwitz in Missouri because they got Cook back. They got Burden back. He's one of the best receivers in the country.
That's the other team, man. And Tennessee, Missouri, and Clemson. Those 3 teams.
No, I went SEC.
I wanted to put those 3 teams in here.
I got 6.
And you could argue fan page, comment section, and those 3 teams, Matt, you should have them 3. Why you got Notre Dame? Well, I could. And if you wanted to argue, say you should have put Missouri in there instead of Notre Dame, I would say, okay. Yeah. I won't argue with you about it. Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it'll last, but I do got it. Who's your 6?
Speaking of right outside, I like Ole Miss. They're bumping up there in that number 6 spot, and I almost put them 5 and put this other team at 6. I mean, just look, man.
Yeah.
King of the portal. Lost their tailback. He didn't seem to care. He was fishing when Junkins left. He was out somewhere vacation. He don't care.
No.
Either you're with us or you're without us. I don't
think
care.
they're tired of him over a couple of incidents.
Kick rocks in the ball game. You're nothing but misconduct, and the quarterback wanted you out of the game because you were breaking up the team so bad. Jackson Dart's back. They're going to be good on defense. Look for them to be. They'll be just as quality as always.
They are going to be pretty good on defense. All right, number 5. This is where I'm going to rub people wrong. I got Notre Dame. I think, Leonard going there.
He's a 4-star guy.
I think
he is.
Yeah, I mean, this is just preseason now.
Well, this is February. This is February.
Okay, I got Notre Dame.
This is just something. So we like college football, and this keeps college football. And I'm gonna cut this clip out, and I'll post this. This will come out like Tuesday. So if you're watching on Tuesday, thank you for coming back and watching this segment of the show. Subscribe and like the channel. Follow us there. We're on Twitter and Instagram. Right. We got an Instagram page too. We're only like 50 or 30 away from 1,000 followers over there.
Right.
Just inside the top 5, I got Bama. And you can say, Matt, that's ridiculous. What are you talking about? Saban's gone, buddy. The Bear's dead. Quit digging up his bones and these Bammers. Okay, Twitter. Twitter people. Uncle Lou, I know Uncle Lou, old booger picker. He's smoking. He may have to take a TV break so he can smoke a cigarette. This team is still talented. It's still the same process as it was. Nick Saban is still hanging around. Now you're going to have one of the better play callers in the country calling plays there. And we're going to have a very interesting, which I wanted your take on this earlier. 4-2-5 defense. Womack, what's your opinion on 4-2-5?
I mean, I don't know a lot about it, but they say with the way the game's played now, it's perfect for it.
It's simple. It's easy. You line up front, how you line up, 3-4 different packages, different slants, different goes, and how linebackers pick up or stay in. 3-4 is kind of complicated.
Yeah.
And Kirby's great at it. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT at it. So if I got Bama at 5, you're going to be throwing the best receiver in the nation. Milroe's back again. He was in the Heisman talk last year. And just with the work he's going to do and time he's going to put in, I don't see why they can't be a star to come in at 5. And then I'm not saying they're going to win every game, but I think they're a top 5-6 team. Well, so I almost put them in Ole Miss. I almost did that. Well,
according to what you're saying, I'm worse than you are because I got them at 4.
Okay. Yeah, Homer, Bear's dead, Dean. Why don't you know something? Saban's gone. They'd be lucky to finish 15.
Well, I mean, they've got good players. I love their linebackers. They got good corners. They got Malachi Moore back. This running back, they say he's just going to be
Justice
Haynes. They got Miller. They got Milroe back.
Page, go ahead. I'm continue.
They got Milroe back.
I'm going to pull something up here.
And it's Alabama. Even if the board does a bad job, it's going to take him longer than a year to screw Alabama completely up. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. So I got him number 4.
Let's see. Twitter world. You got about 20 people still on watching. I want to pull this line up here. Running backs. Let me go right here. Look on the page here, ladies and gentlemen. And Dean, you can look on your phone, or you can look over here.
No, I can see it.
I'm going to put that up right there. 2024 college football rising stars, breakout seasons ahead for you. Now we'll finish. This is a little intermission, but for our top 4, 2024 college football breakouts. This is from 24/7. So have your opinions. Go over on their Twitter page. Find me over here at Big Matt 2Gs 77. Avery Johnson, Kansas State.
I don't know.
He run the ball well last year. Had some, he's going to have a good season. I guess you could say that. He's not bad. The Harbor kid at South Carolina.
I've heard good things about him.
He had a good spring. I remember last year that they
Harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And ROJAS Tony Rogers at Penn State.
I never heard of him.
Now the Nussmeier kid. Of course, he's going to be Garrett Nussmeier, your quarterback at
I think
at LSU.
I think he's good.
We really like him.
Yes.
He is terribly underrated.
Now, I go a little overboard on him because I was like, well, I worried when he came in when Daniels went out.
Very. We think he's very good.
But I do think he's the best backup in the conference.
Trying to get.
I mean, he's not a backup anymore.
Why did it make that smaller when I did that? Don't make no sense. Well, that really don't make no sense. Trying to make that okay. Well, good Lord. The James kid, tailback at Oregon.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Jordan James.
And Kenyon Saab, he was at Michigan, okay? And he's a all-elite D-back, supposed to be top of the line. He's supposedly going to Oregon. Supposedly, that's the rumors. Man, I just can't see nothing.
I'm getting to where I can't see good either. It's got to be lit up like a Great Wall of China.
Wilson, the linebacker at Georgia, and the Thomas kid, another D-back at Florida State.
Florida State lost a lot.
Wide receiver, INNISS at Ohio State. And then, of course, Nico at Nico Alava.
I think he's
Alava at Tennessee. I'm high on him.
Yeah, I am too.
Preached on him last summer. I went on and on and on about him, how good he is. I don't know how he didn't win the job last year. So those are some names, and here's my pushback on this. I put, as you can see here, I tagged Touchdown Alabama Magazine. You can find them over there. Justice Haynes.
Your pushback was, why is he not on?
Yeah, why? I mean, we're talking about a break. Again, we use this word first to show, Dean. Sample size. Now, I'm a history major, love science, couldn't teach it because of one chemistry class. But science says we need a sample size. We need to see. Like, we don't know what Saban's going to be. Is he going to be the old crazy gruel guy hanging around the locker room all the time? I tell you what I'd have done in 1984 when I was here in 2011.
Yeah.
When his sample size was Justice Haynes.
No.
We've seen him run.
I thought it was a
little
little exaggerated. And we think now sources, I'm not saying we're in with sources. We read said that his problem wasn't his ability. It was possibly with maybe taking what he'd learned and putting it on the field. He was struggling with the plays, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And some blocking.
Yeah.
So
congratulations. Jacob said he's committed to Cumberland.
Cumberland?
Yeah, he did that earlier today.
Good job.
Yeah. So
is that the one in? There's two. Yeah. There's one in Kentucky and there's one in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I get them mixed up. I'd say it's the one in Kentucky.
Also, of course, Zach had committed earlier to Huntington, where Halen Bailey played from Cedar Bluff. Huntington's a good school. Also, Cooper Martin has committed today to Huntington. Wow. So they're getting two Warriors down there at Huntington.
Hey, we can shoot up 75 and go watch Jacob. That's just right off 75, about 2 hours past Knoxville. Not even a bad trip.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I like to
and the stadium's right there on the interstate. I mean,
I always say we're going to do it, and then you get busy doing stuff.
Well, they probably play. It wouldn't even be. And I know this is out there, but it wouldn't even be a big deal to go up there.
Yeah, it's not hard. Not a bad drive.
It's about a 4 hour, maybe.
I tried to share a lot of his stuff over to Georgia Southern. I tried to share to Chattanooga, Tennessee. I tried to share with Middle Tennessee. Lyman, the running back coach, found him. And it is what it is. And speaking to coaches around the high schools here in this area, told me they confirmed what I said on the show, that we are right. Why are these kids not getting the bigger offers? Portal. Why would a Middle Tennessee coach take a running back out of high school when he get a 2-year guy that just played it
for 2,700 yards?
That just played at JSU for 2 years. That's already been in college, been around the scene, knows
so they go for them first.
Knows how to be a class on time, knows about practice, knows about film study. And you got to teach them and train them and bring them up. So this is going to be good for Zach and Cooper and Jacob, and they can work up. You can move. Guys, there's the portal is real. You get in there and bust your tail, and he'll go out there and show out. You can move up to another school, can't you?
Oh gosh, yeah, well, that's it. You can go wherever you want now.
So don't see this as it's a down. It's not, guys. So,
No, you can do it twice.
before we do our final four question, Dean, here's your poll. You got to pick two. Y'all see it on the screen there, ice
Let me
cream.
take my glasses
Okay,
off.
the ice cream man is coming, and you have to pick two. You can pick two of them.
I'm going with creamsicle and
Number 9, he's picked creamsicle.
eclair.
Which one's
2? No,
Two.
4.
4? Okay. Dean's got 4 and 9. I did 8, the strawberry eclair, and 12, the cone.
Oh wait, I didn't. Oh! I didn't see strawberry eclair.
Whoa,
No, I'm
hang
going 8
on.
and 4. I didn't even see that.
Whoa!
Them eclairs are good.
Oh yeah, I'm a big strawberry guy. I like them. Now the Star Pop number 7 there, those are classic, and the push up pop, I'll never forget, Mr.
I never did like them that much. No, I don't know.
Well, that's all we had, and you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Emmett at the store, our little break room out there behind the school, that little white building, and go in and give a quarter, and there was push-ups and Star Pops. That's your choices.
Yeah, I mean, we liked them, but I wouldn't choose a push-up.
We didn't have a great variety.
Now that machine, that old store is behind Charlotte and Billy Ray Bevel's. I told Matt we need to fix it up and have one more day of selling stuff out of it.
Let's do it.
Make a killing.
Star Pops. Just do Star Pops push-ups, and I guess you could throw in a new one, like do the SpongeBob ones or Mickey Mouse. Remember the Mickey Mouse ones?
Yeah.
Remember the ears was chocolate? God almighty, look out.
Those are pretty good.
They are good. I'm fat, man. I like all of them are good.
Those are good now. I just need to keep that stuff away from me.
Final four. We'll go. Now let's go.
Well, I had Bama 4. Who'd you have?
Now we'll go 1 through. Okay, 4. I had Oregon at 4.
Okay.
Dang Lanning. Gabriel's the quarterback. He's probably going to be
about Gabriel. He's going to be pretty good.
He's probably going to be a Heisman finalist. I'm sure he'll be on the list. He's played 5 or 6 years.
I had them 8, which is probably a little low, but like we said, we can do what we want.
High recruiting class. These high recruiting class. Number 3, I got Texas.
I've got the Georgia Bulldogs. Now, the guys, they lost some players.
They did.
I read a publication and just had them straight up number 1. I mean, come on, man.
Right.
They didn't finish number 1, but I got them 3. Beck's good.
They're going to be running the ball. They're still going to play defense. They're still going to be Georgia. Now, don't freak out, Georgia fans. Y'all are still going to win 10 games or 11.
But they did lose McConkey and Bowers.
And it seemed to hurt them because they couldn't do nothing with Bama run the ball at will, which has nothing to do with Bowers and McConkey.
Well, I think Bowers and McConkey not being 100% did hurt Georgia.
Well, here's why it changes it, because it changes how you call the plays. So
Right.
they say, well, your offensive players, man, ain't got nothing to do with defense. I heard a guy tell me he's got a podcast show. It does, because it changes the play calls and it changes how the plays are run. It changes how.
Well, no, I've done that too. He didn't coach defense, but I understand what you're saying.
But it changes how when the other team gets the ball and what situations or where they're out on the field, it does make a difference. So Bowers and McConkey not being healthy had an effect and helped Bama win the game.
Yes.
Was it the sole outcome? No, because Bowers and McConkey's never tackled a soul at Georgia.
But that drive they scored to cut it to 3, some of the catches they made were ridiculous.
And it was the end of the game. And the first 3 quarters, Bama dominated. The first half, Bama controlled them from the line of scrimmage the whole entire first half and a lot of the third quarter.
Yes, they did. Georgia controlled the 4th.
Yes.
Pretty much.
They just go in prevent. You know how they do it. Well, this game's over. Number 3, I like Texas. Sark. We're going to see Ewers again, and we know that freshman running back that we bragged on last year, he's a freshman. He's going to be back. And, of course, you're going to have Isaiah Bond catching the ball. He's a second-team All-American guy. And the Black is also there. He's going to be a tight end for Bama. He'll be involved. Sark will have these guys involved. Reese couldn't seem to get in the Black involved enough for me.
No, he didn't.
So he took his playbook and
I could kind of see him moving on, but not Bond.
But I don't know now. Maybe DeBoer could have used him. See, he didn't even wait around to see what was going to happen.
Well, that's true.
See, I don't get that. That's why I don't want to play for a new coach. You're going to play for a new – I don't get that.
Either way.
We started again. Number 2, the Dogs. We just bragged on how good Georgia is.
I just swapped up with you.
Yeah.
I got Texas number 2.
Yeah.
And that's because of Ewers and Sark.
Yeah.
But I go on and tell you, their schedule is horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
And Do we even have to go over who we got number one and why?
Well, they've done it again, Jeff. They've spent the money. They got Chip Kelly, the first offensive coordinator, to run 80 plays in a college football game in 2015, 16 years.
Yeah.
The Flying Duck Squad that took off and become a household name more was because of him.
Yes, he's done well. I like Chip Kelly. They act like he's garbage, but I don't blame him for getting out of UCLA. How'd you like to coach at UCLA?
Psychos on campus. And quote me on that. I don't care. Hanging on a nail out in front of your bedroom door. There's that Berkeley and all that group down there, right next to this college around there.
Yeah, well, I mean, and plus it's just hard to get players to go there right now.
They want to argue and about everything, and I'm not going to do politics, but that's why. That's what they want to do down there. Just play football. Let them play. And they shut all that down. They lost millions and multi-millions of dollars because they shut down the football programs and they tied the coach's hands. And they're like, well, I'm done.
Right. They did. I don't blame him for leaving.
And your governor's on the board there.
And he did fine there.
He's on the board with them at that school. So he had a bunch of stuff to say. What a joke.
Well, they don't care who the football coach is anyway.
They don't care about football because they don't have a conference anymore. Pat yourself on the back, idiots. You just lost parts of a pinch of a $7.6 billion deal from ESPN. Your teams could have been they had some good teams this year. Washington's in the national championship game.
I know.
Oregon, Utah.
Yeah.
And Deion and them with what he's got coming up, and he's not going to win but 5 games again this year.
I do not have them in the top 25.
Slow your roll. They're not.
I think they'll be better.
They may, but they won't win more games. Have you seen their schedule?
It's horrible.
Terrible.
Like Florida's.
Yeah, they open with Nebraska.
Yeah, who's going to be pretty good.
I'm telling you, Matt Rose is a good coach. So Ohio State won. That's who we had at one. No surprise.
I just don't see how you could, not right now anyway, how you could put anyone else ahead.
It's just what they got. With Downs going to be there playing defense, Chip Kelly calling the offense. Receivers come back.
Is Buka back?
Howard's going to be slinging the ball around, and they got Sayin backing him up. Supposed to be another godsend. Besides, some people think this white kid that's coming to Auburn is another sin from God at quarterback. I don't see it.
I think Sayin is because I don't know. He may be a generational type player.
We don't know
because he's so accurate.
We don't know till you're getting chased by 5 or 6 big, strong boys out there trying to rip your head off.
I mean, Sayin is the guy like you're right here and the ball's right here and he gets it past my hand. I mean, it's just ridiculous, his accuracy.
We'll find out.
Like Mahomes type accuracy.